Good afternoon. This is one of my favorite times of the year, tree planting time. So this little guy is a Garry Oak. My wife wants an oak tree. Not really a fan of oak trees, but the squirrels will like the nuts, so, and it'll make her happy. So I'm gonna dig this hole, plant this one, then I'll show you the two Alaskan cedar trees I have. All right, let's get digging. So the Garry Oak is one of the, might be the only oak tree native to Washington. It's found in the Puget Sound lowlands, basically in a couple other places, not a lot of places, and it's fairly drought tolerant. That's why I'm putting it in the sun here. See, our soil is very sandy, rocky, drains very well. Not easy to dig in though. Try and get rid of the rocks. So I like to dig the hole plenty deep because our soil is very compacted. That way the roots have some looser soil to spread out in. I think it makes it easier. Well, let's take a look. I don't know if the roots go to the bottom of this, but I think that's good. All right, let's get this puppy out. Doesn't want to come out. There we go. I like to break all the dirt off of the roots, or most of it. Alright, so I have this tree and shrub Miracle Grow garden soil I mix in with the native soil. That's pretty straight. Sometimes I have trouble by myself. Its tree will be crooked. So there's a slight downslope, so I'm trying to make a little berm on the downside of the tree. At least until it gets established. All right, one tree down, two to go. That's the Garry Oak. All right, tree number 2. So this is the Alaskan cedar, and hopefully I'm not too close to the water table here. We'll dig a hole and find out. I think it'll be good right here. I want to salvage some of the dirt, but there's so many roots in it. Sure you can see me. Yep. Oh. So it is 50 degrees today. Gonna start raining this evening. See how this is black dirt. This is all native. I think there's fill where I was earlier. Oh, found a root from this old tree that fell down. All right, I think that's good. Oh, perfect. All right, little tree, let's put you in your new home. All right. I'm trying to loosen the roots basically, because they've been growing in a pot for years. Whew. Oh, getting old. All right. Looks pretty good. Let's go do tree number 3. This next tree, we might hit the water table. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Here's the magical spot for tree number 3. This is a second Alaskan cedar tree. It's gonna go next to a giant sequoia and this, whatever this is. Ah, nice worms down here. This is really good soil. All right. Oh, I heard water. It's definitely moist down there. I think it's good though. When I planted that Leyland cypress, the bottom of the hole started filling up with water, like an inch or 2. This one's not doing that, so that's good. Oh, ouch. Don't do that. All right. Oh, looks about right. Alright, this one's crooked from the pot. It always makes it hard to plant. All right, we are done. So I think planting those trees made me thirsty. We're gonna go take a look at today's sponsor. It's gonna be epic. All right, so I have here an Epic water filter pitcher from Epic, and I can't wait to try it. It filters out, well, the thing that I most like is it filters out 90% of nitrates, if you have any nitrates. Since we have well water and we have animals in the area, that's always good. It also gets rid of chlorine if you don't want chlorine in your city water. But it has over, I think it's 200 things it filters out, and it's carbon based, which is why it can filter out the nitrates. The other leading water filter that most people have does not do that. But this will give you 150 gallons per one filter, and I think the filters are around $45, which isn't bad, I don't think, for what it does. And it's a Colorado company, and they make them in Florida, which is awesome, because the other leading brand is German and imported. So it's always good to support our American companies. They are in Boulder, Colorado. But let's see this. So it's actually, the company name is Epic Water Filters, and they have picture. They also have hiking nalgene bottles and stuff, which I'll demo in the future. And then they have stuff you can hook up to your house faucets and sink and stuff. But I wanted to do this because we definitely use filtered water like this. It has a nice bamboo handle, which is, you know, it's not just plastic. But I think I'm going to stop this, and I will take the rest of this packaging off, and we will put some water in it and test it. Alright, I did want to show you that. This is really cool. This filter screws on, so it's foolproof. It's really neat. And it has the filter life thing, just like all the other ones, different brands you could buy, so that's good. I think it's a winner. Oh, all right. Let's get some water on this oak tree. So this tree will get 50 to 60 feet tall. Should be neat. I mean, we need some shade here. It's really hot in the summer. So right there, that's a dahlia. Didn't grow all summer, and here it is November. It's out of the ground. We're supposed to get, I think, a decent amount of rain this week, so after I water it right now, I shouldn't have to water it till next year. I just want to make sure it gets a good soaking. But let's go do the other ones. All right, little Alaskan cedar. I almost called it a Western red cedar. I hope that this does well, because it'll be neat to have some different cedar trees. All right, that's enough for that one. And tree number 3, the second Alaskan cedar. Usually takes a year, like they say, and then they're in this environment, they're established. Just have to water them a little over the summer. I think these will be pretty happy here. We'll find out. Gonna make my my own sequoia grove in this area. I gotta buy like 2 or 3 more sequoia trees. Call it Brian's Grove. Yeah, I wish we had a drier property. I would just plant trees and like start a tree farm. I think that'd be awesome. You know, have like Christmas trees and like a you-pick tree farm basically. But not just Christmas trees. Fortunately, it gets wet out there in the winter. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for planting these trees with me. We're going to go back in and look at the epic water filter picture and see how it's doing. Okay, we are back and let's give this a shot. So you're supposed to dump out some of the initial water, which I did, but here we go. Tastes good. Awesome. So they have a pure filter, which is for city water, and then nano filter, which is geared for well water. And they slightly filter different things better. We'll probably get the nano since we have the well. That's what this one is. But if you would like one of these, you could use my promo code American Outback 15. Get 15% off of all your orders from Epic Water Filters. And they will be shipped to you. And you can enjoy epic water. Because why be ordinary?